We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Alan Wake. I'm pretty excited to do this. I think Remedy makes great games. I haven't tried their newest one yet. I know Control just released, so why don't I play the game they released nearly a decade ago in 2010 to celebrate their new game coming out? Anyway, um, Alan Wake is noteworthy in mine and Tiffany's history because to this day I don't really know why. I think her brothers happened to be playing it at the right time when she was still living at their house, but um when we moved out to Chicago and got engaged and were going to get married, she was really into Alan Wake. And so we were and I tried it when I went over to her family's house and it was fun, and then she it was still an Xbox 360 exclusive. They would go on to release it for the PC in 2012, but because she wanted to play Alan Wake so badly, we put an Xbox 360 on our wedding registry for the sole purpose of being able to play Alan Wake. And we actually got ourselves an Xbox 360 as a wedding gift, and we did in fact play Alan Wake, and it was awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this playthrough. The game, for those who don't know, I mean, you should know by now. It's a decade old. It was pretty well received. It's not on anybody's greatest of all time list, except maybe Tiffany's. But it's a really fun game. It's the gunplay, like it doesn't use bullet time like Max Payne does, but as far as a smoothly controlling third person shooter that's a lot of fun, it plays in a very similar vein. What's cool about it, I think, is the storyline and atmosphere. It's all very, very obviously and well inspired by Twin Peaks. And it's cool to have that going, to have that kind of through line. I mean, right down to the log lady, except in this game she's holding a lantern instead. But and there is Tiff, her bad self. Hello. Kind of surprised. Mm. Hi, Tim. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome. We'll give everybody the usual 5-ish minutes to trickle in. That should be good. Hey, it's Edness. Good. I'm glad. I think when Tiff pointed out that we had been doing a lot of Baldur's Gate and we could use a little variety, that was a well received comment. I felt like something kind of scary tonight. Alan Wake, I mean, it's it's pretty basic as far as horror goes. It's just dark and loud noises and jump scares, so it's not super scary or anything. But I like it. It's a good game inside those trappings, which makes it a lot of fun to play. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. As far as Mondays go, anyway. All right, I think we should be good. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Well, I thought I was ready to anyway. Tiff's good. She's going to tune in tonight, I think, because this is one of her favorite games. And the dogs are good too. As is so often the case, we're probably going to have to play with the audio settings a bit, just to get the balance right. So let me know how my voice sounds relative to game audio. And here we go. Alan Wake. Welcome to Bright Falls. Can everyone hear the game audio okay? Alright, well there we go. Let's start it. Well, let's check options first. Check my key bindings, but I think they're pretty straightforward. It's checkpoint based, so I don't think we can quick save or quick load or any of that, so. Everything's already maxed. That's good. That's what we want. Subtitles are on. Alright. New game. Let's roll. Hey, Lone Wonder. Easy, normal, nightmare. Nightmare is grayed out. We can't launch that right out the gate, so let's play on normal.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1, Nightmare.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Look up to the light. Mouse turns the camera. And yeah, Lone Wonder, I know that. I'm not going to try too terribly hard to get rid of it, because, well, that actually made it worse. Let me see. Let me try adding a capture window, because I was just doing display capture for the moment, but maybe we can do it this way. Let's just display capture. Okay, there we go. Now let's just reorganize the layering, and we should be good to go. Reverse your controls for looking up and down? No. You can change camera settings in the menu options screen. WASD walk, as is so often the case. Hold down shift to sprint. Checkpoint reached. Rain Cove Point.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Get to the lighthouse. Yes, of course we're going to find every collectible. What do you take me for? You learn to hang out in the light in this game. Welcome to Night Springs. The town of Night Springs, population 1589, looks like.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Collectible thermos picked up, 1 out of 100. He collects coffee thermoses. Man after my own heart. Hiking trail, Rain Cove Point Lighthouse. There's a missing poster here. Have you seen this man? Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop. Oh, from the best-selling author Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop, an Alex Casey thriller. And there's a missing cat.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Checkpoint reached. After he drank 100 cups of coffee, will everything go super slow-mo? One can only hope. Just checking my collectible list. Gotta make sure we don't miss anything. Space to jump.
You missed your deadline!
You can dodge enemy attacks.
You can't stop me!
Well done. Successful dodges are
I
sometimes
realized
highlighted
that the hitchhiker
with
was
a
a character
cinematic
from the
moment.
story I'd been working on.
Hey, Lost. Hey, Alex. Hey, Nyron. Good to have everybody here.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Rinse away. Toward the lighthouse.
This way! Hurry!
Wait, it's me! Hey, Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Tom the poet.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
But where? How? There we go.
Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Stay in the safe haven until you are completely healed.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Well,
I entered your dream to teach you.
Ain't that
The
convenient?
darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. This way. There's no time. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
pick up the flashlight.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Press right mouse to boost the light.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Pick up the revolver.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Achievement unlocked. Follow the light. Boosting the light with right mouse blinds the enemies and burns the darkness away faster. It also eats up flashlight batteries. So you gotta be careful doing it. Okay, so see that pyramid of cans on the fence? We want to shoot that. It's actually a collectible. Let me turn on direct aim. I saw that option in the subtitle. There we go. Tap R to reload faster. That's good advice.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna kill
Got bad guys.
This is it, witch!
This is basically, this is how combat's going to work the rest of the game. When we're fighting enemies, we have to burn the darkness off of them with the flashlight first, and then we can shoot them. Flare gun ammo. Flare gun. Use one to switch weapons and throwables. So flare gun is pretty great because it just immediately murders any enemy. Weaponizes the light, so to speak. Here's our second thermos. Yeah, so the flare gun is your nuke button in this game. As you can see, it just whoops the ass of all three of them. Drop hazard. I think they might just keep spawning. Yeah, I think so.
I can keep this up forever!
Run! Don't miss your third thermos on this bench to the right. To the lighthouse.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Pretty obvious stand-in for Twin Peaks already, but that's okay. Checkpoint reached. Welcome to Bright Falls. Let me look at my stats. Yeah. 3 of 100 coffee thermoses. Perfect. That's the big one here.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Ferry. All right.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key.
Right, diner.
I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
So let's go turn on the jukebox in the back. There's
Do me a
Simon.
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
There you go.
Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut. It
Shut
does
your
that.
mouth, you
Get
demented
stuck.
has-been.
Yeah,
If I
you
had my
need to
hammer,
give it
I'd
a
shut
good
it for
solid
you.
whack.
Jeez.
Tune number 6 in the jukebox. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Our 4th thermos is back here. Here's this game's version of the log, lady.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
You don't want to die, do you? Or worse. I warned Carl Stuckey about it, but he didn't listen.
Oh, if only we were smart enough to listen to this gal, but of course we aren't. Wouldn't be much of a horror game if we listened to the warning at the very beginning.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as
This is
possible.
what happens
The
when
waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
I think that's literally
I'm
the
so happy
noise
this
from
could be
Max Payne.
arranged.
Yeah, she creepy. Leave the diner.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
So she's got her lantern. Now, I think she'll be gone if I head back at this point. I could be wrong.
I hadn't seen her leave, but the old lady was gone.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Alright, there we go.
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
Leave the diner.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
There's Stucky.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Diver's Isle.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Go to the cabin. Alright, nope, let's go up the hill first. There's a collectible to find. We head all the way up here to the car.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
There's a thermos somewhere up here. There it is. That's it. Private property, no trespassing. Time to head down. Funny that possibility doesn't occur to him, Alex, because yes, the old lady could have simply gone to the toilet. That is not what happened. But it is a possibility. Ravens, ominous. Bird leg cabin. Alright. Oh, come on, Alan. Focus up.
Come on. Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Thomas Zane, Labyrinth of Me, The Temple of Shadow and Mist, In Her Dreams to Prevail, Kept from Sleep. Interesting. There's a thermos in the kitchen. Number 6 of 100. Now the radios are collectibles too. There are 11 of them. This is our first. Turn on.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? My favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Alright.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Oh, are they not getting along?
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
There's the entrance. There it is.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be light.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing! Have fun!
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Return to Alice. Checkpoint reached. Yeah, it ain't gonna go that way.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
The birds will attack and our flashlight can burn them all. As you can see. There we go. Burned off the first flock. Come on.
Alan, help me!
There we go. I think there's still one more flock still going. Yeah. Come on. Got him. Alright, good. Now into the cabin we go.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Of course. Fresh checkpoint. Hooray.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Reach the gas station. All right.
Damn.
Hello?
Ooh, the light.
Hello? Is someone there?
Pages.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
You found manuscript pages. You can access them with F5. There are 106 manuscript pages. We have found the first two. The title page of the manuscript.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Wake attacked by a shadowy murderer.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Mm-hmm. There are some manuscript pages you can only get in nightmare mode. They want to make you play multiple times.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Fresh checkpoint.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Biltmore Logging Company.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Carl Stucky.
And square.
Find help. Manuscript page. Wake fights a Taken with light.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
And our 7th thermos is here by the pickup truck. Don't miss that. Hey, Carl.
To arrive, you lose. Shit.
It's the
Great.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
There we go. There are also batteries on the desk, which we, of course, want.
During your
Revolver ammo.
trying walking, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven. Health benefits let you kill
Phone.
one stone.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
This is bad.
Oh my.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Reached gas station.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
There we go. revolver ammo, yay. Light is good. So you want to follow the yellow marks when you see them.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Flare gun! Alright, we've got our oh shit button. That's good.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Checkpoint reached.
It's rabbit season.
Oh, hell. Clearly didn't expect a ranged attack there. My bad. Up here we have another manuscript page. Rose daydreams about Wake.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
This is the point of no return, so don't jump unless you're sure you've collected everything. Wow.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Up here's thermos number 8.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Revolver ammo and lithium batteries. Those are stronger than ordinary batteries. I'm trying to find a manuscript page though, and I think I'm not going the right direction. Hold on just a moment. Gotta backtrack a little. There it is. Barry's arrival.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
There we go. Sorry for that little hiccup. Let's head back the... advance the game direction now. Checkpoint. Got him. Another checkpoint. And we got more graffiti. Up the ladder. Hey Steven, how are you? Good to see you, friend.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness. Second of 30 supply chests. Lithium batteries. Awesome. Head over here to the right now. We're about an hour in. I'm going to end the stream at the end of Chapter 1, which is not too far from now, probably another 15-20 minutes.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Lithium batteries and revolver ammo. Excellent. And a fresh checkpoint. Our 9th thermos is over here. Hooray. Here we go.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
It's because I'm maxed out on revolver ammo. Thanks to the heads up, Lone Wonder.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
There's a generator over here. Fuck you, boys. Alright. Yeah, find a generator. There we go. The Biltmore Logging Company. Inside, we have a manuscript page. Wake attacked by birds.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
And a shotgun! Oh yeah, baby. Keep the revolver on for now, but...
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Start the generator, boyo. And now the panel works. Ain't life grand. Reach the path above. Alright. Move log list. Well, that seems a little basic, don't you think? That's fine. Alright, so now we can head this way. Komodo emoji caused me to yawn. Yeah, it probably did. What can you do? Cross it, boyo. Reach the gas station. First, though, if we head back over to the broken stairs... There's another can pyramid we can shoot. I hate how many shots that always seems to take. I don't know why you can't just aim at it. That's alright. Safe haven up here at the top of the hill. And a fresh checkpoint. Booyah. Shotgun ammo. Ooh, graffiti. There's our third chest. Another flare gun. Good stuff. And here's radio number 2.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Alright. There it is. Another manuscript page up here. Wake finds pages.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Coffee thermos.
Best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
That's good shit. If you can bait them into the light of a safe haven, they die instantly. So revolver ammo and batteries. Good, good, good. Alright, we're close to the end of chapter 1. Just a couple more little fights. Oh, goody. Manuscript page. Yay! TV in the gas station.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Alrighty. There's a thermos back here somewhere. That's what I'm looking for. There it is. Float like a butterfly. Achievement. Oh, go, wait, go. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a bit to figure out those assholes were respawning. Oh, Lord. Well, you certainly die fast. Alright. Even on normal. Like, you fuck up and let him hit you, you get like two-shotted. Alright, we're gonna be smarter now. Alright. Get our collectibles back. And keep going up the hill. To our next safe haven. And a checkpoint to boot, thank goodness. Whew. Alright, more graffiti. Here's our fourth chest. Another flare gun inside.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a house. That's what it is.
Nice work, Ryder. Alright. Shotgun. Perfect. Almost missed a manuscript page out here. Don't want to do that. Wake lies to the sheriff.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Shotgun ammo. And this is our first television. There are 14 of these.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here. You're insane, Colvin. Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
That's a little Twilight Zone homage, which I rather enjoy. I think it's a lot of fun. Alright. With that done, hit the gate controls to our left. Head back outside. Head on through. Time for our first boss fight. This is where we're going to take care of Stucky. Checkpoint reached.
Changing us or what? Worthy is not as simple and just as you might think. It can be dangerous. It requires patience.
There he is.
Oh no! Even with the engine takes hours to cool. Dropping
Alan, why are you shooting the one? Literally one that's still protected, and that's the one Alan is shooting. Like, why? That's Stucky. Nordic walking. All right. We killed our first boss.
Vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Don't miss the thermos over here as we make our way out. Hey, the gas station. Look how close we are. Checkpoint reached.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
The manuscript page over by the float. Stucky taken.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Alright, 2 more thermoses. There's one under the gasoline sign. And the last one is way the hell down the road. All the way down at that abandoned truck you can see in the distance. And we are going to have to fight a few Take It on the way. Just be ready and be careful. Here is Thermos 14. Let's get back to the light, shall we? Damn, they hit hard. Damn it, Alan! How many times do I have to mash the dodge button?
Reasserted itself.
Shit. Oh, damn. I'm going to have to make that little run again. It's alright, though.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Well, we'll try again. Fuck you. Don't care. Alright.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Alright. This is the end of episode 1, so let's watch the ending and then we're gonna end the stream. Breakers Farm apples. Pick your own apples. Very neat.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel a presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
There we go. Nordic walking, incontestably proven health benefits. Somewhere around here. Let me check my statistics. I think nope, 0 out of 25 signs. There we go. Read. The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contests, and surprise competitions. Live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Exit. Alright. Now, let's get to the next checkpoint by using the phone. Watch a few scenes and we'll be done.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
There's no cabin. legend.
Previously on Alan Wake.
All right. Bright Falls
I came to Bright
finest.
Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2, Taken. New York City, 3 years ago. Gotta wait for the next checkpoint, then we're gonna end the stream.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Checkpoint reached. Alright, that's gonna do it. So this has been episode 1, both of the game and literally of the stream, of Let's Play Alan Wake. Last time, well, I'm sorry, no, that was dumb of me. We did episode 1 Nightmare, as well as the little prologue, which I think technically folds into episode 1 Nightmare. But anyway, I'm excited to keep playing this. For those of you who joined me live on Twitch, if you're new here and you like what you saw, I hope you will hit the follow button so you can see every time we go live in the future. And more simply, thank you for being here. This will go on YouTube, of course, as all of my content eventually does. If you're watching later on YouTube, first of all, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you didn't, please tell me why in the comments. And I know that streams can be difficult to catch, but if you subscribe to the channel, you don't need to worry about missing any content. Finally, regardless of the platform you're on, I hope you will consider joining our Discord server. The link to do so is in the Twitch channel description, and it's in the YouTube video description. The Discord is where we discuss the games you'd like to see me play. It's where I make official channel announcements, and it's where there's a fun and growing community of people who love video games just as much as you and me. Next stream is going to be Thursday evening, as usual. I haven't decided. It'll either be more Baldur's Gate or it'll be episode 2 of Alan Wake. We can discuss what we'd like to do in the Discord. I'm leaning toward Baldur's Gate. I think Alan Wake we can kind of space out as a once-a-week sort of side project, but let me know in the Discord if you think differently. Regardless of which game it is, I hope to see you Thursday. Take care and have a good week.